live, I think.
We're live. Probably, maybe.
I don't see the channel on.
Hello.
Come on. Oh my god, Twitch is so slow right now. Alright.
Hello to the 5 people max
There we go.
rewatching this on YouTube at some point in time.
See if it even gets that. Actually, how many views has it gotten so far?
Yourself, watch
See,
it, remember what's gonna happen.
did I even queue up all the videos, or did it just stop uploading at some point? Whoops. But anyway. Oh. First episode has 213 views. There you go.
Nice.
So we're here back with Out of the Abyss. You can see that Spat looks a little bit different.
Hey!
You went on a bulk.
Yeah, I went on a pretty solid bulk.
He got swole.
Whoa!
Started lifting lots of girls.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and do. Well, what happened since the last time? Did I just robot or something for a second?
You like
Blacked
completely
out.
froze for like 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Just
Just
gonna-
I just went red. So yeah, there was a group of adventurers who were did a whole bunch of shenanigans in the Underdark, and eventually they made it out. So we'll see what everybody's been up to. Vadim, what have you been up to since your escape from the Underdark?
Vadim has been traveling around trying to make lots of money. Usually to then use it for more gambling and drinking. And then when you run out of money, you do more jobs, get money, gambling, run out, rinse, repeat. You know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing, small work, big work, whatever pays.
Classic Vadim. I guess we'll do Mara next.
Well, Mara went to capital Waterdeep, and she thought it would be a wise move to warn people about the dangers of the Underdark and the observed madness that was spreading. So Mara kind of tried to found a cult following of Chimchar, the one true god. And it was just like she was making up like a lot of stories about Chimchar that were obviously not true. But she tried to use his image to push her agenda. And turns out people don't like racist dwarfs, so she got kicked out of Waterdeep and has lived as a hermit on the coastline just outside the city ever since. When she, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Frog is no longer going to be joining us, but what did he get up to?
He probably just found the quickest way back home and turtled
locked
up in a
himself
ball
his room.
somewhere.
Rock this shit.
Just
Traumatized
so
forever.
done with everything. He's never gonna leave his room ever again.
Yeah.
So
You
it's,
may
yeah.
get out of the abyss. The abyss does not get out of you.
Poor Frog.
Single tear. Wait, where's Amazing Grace? Oh no, it's gone because they deleted everything. Shit. Oh wait, no, it's not. Kevin MacLeod has a version. Hell yeah.
Really blank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that leaves us with one other adventurer, Shanker. He decided to follow his new calling, and he wanted to start a band. So after not really finding anything in the first town that you were adjacent to, he traveled over to Silvery Moon, the nearby Great Elven City, where they appreciate music a lot more. And he managed to form a band with the gimmick of having a sword as the lead singer who sings telepathically. And actually found some pretty good success in the last few months building out his band. Unfortunately, his tour dates conflict with this second half of the campaign, so he's not going to be going back to the Abyss. But maybe eventually he'll add the Underdark to his tour.
How does it work with the sword being on a mission to destroy all evil and all darkness, and then being the singer in a band?
Well, it's not a
you
death
see,
metal band.
They can travel around all over doing the tour, and then while they're not singing, they can go murder all the bad people around.
Ah, I see.
Christian metal.
Makes sense.
Christian metal.
Also, the sword is just very happy to get out of the Abyss. Jim Jar, of course, went back down to Blingden Stone, so none of you have heard anything from him since. But, of course, we're missing one last thing. The most important party member, the Ballista. What happened to the Ballista? Because I assume Frog just, booked it and didn't even give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
So did somebody else just, take the Ballista? Take ownership of it?
I mean, Vadim would probably sleep in it. From getting thrown out from random bars and down by the cops.
Just arrive with a ballista.
Vadim's just carrying a ballista around everything.
Put it on my shoulder, just yeah, just hold on.
Don't worry, it's a personal vehicle.
Never
Alright.
lose AVP.
I mean, Mara wouldn't have used it, but yeah.
But alright. Vadim is now the proud owner of the ballista. I guess Shanker just took the last explosive he had with him. Who knows what he's gonna do with it? Maybe it'll be some pyrotechnics for his show. Alright, well.
The ballista
So you
was
all-
such a poor investment.
You all went out and you were doing your own thing, and at some point you get a message that just says simply, "Come at once to Gauntlet Grim for an audience with King Brainor Battlehammer to discuss matters of grave importance concerning your experiences in the Underdark." It's just very short and to the point. I'm sure Frog at least tried his hardest to ignore it, and they got more and more persistent. And then I guess he probably just completely walled off his entire home so they couldn't get to him anymore or something like that. And Shanker is just off touring, so he didn't respond to the message. But Vadim and Mara, appropriately the two dwarves in the party, have decided to follow and go visit Gauntlet Grim, where they'll meet some new friends, probably. Oh yeah, right. Your new character sheet isn't actually visible to everybody. I'll just put it.
Pause.
Put that up in here. It's just no longer. Oh yeah, and then
The name.
Frog could go in F, I guess.
F for free.
Yeah.
And then
No
Shanker
Shanker.
can also go in there. All right. Oh, I don't have a. Can you find a picture, Horse? And I'll make the token while we're going over stuff. Anyway, so yeah, you guys travel down to Gauntlet Grim, which is a ancient dwarven city. I think it's somewhat close to Waterdeep. It's not too far from the coast, at least. And this is like a incredibly massive, beautiful, ancient city that looks like it's maybe fallen on some hard times. Everything when you enter in, or when you go there, and you announce yourselves to the guards, they they treat you as heroes and welcome you greatly and lead you in, and they take you to the Vault of Kings, which is the like main center area of the city. It's like a large enough cavern to enclose like a small town, and it's a huge chamber. It has a whole network of like bridges and towers and walls and everything. Everything is carved from the stone, and it's covered in like iron and mithril, and it's completely amazing. And it's filled with like sprawling residential networks and everything like that. It's very impressive. It does look like it's seen some hard times. You see some like statues and stuff that are kind of crumbled and broken. Some of them which look like they were actually attacked. And, like you see like weapon marks on some places. You see the occasional like little bit of what looks like graffiti that's been tried to be removed, but still you see little bits of it here and there. But it's still a very impressive looking city. And you guys are let in and shown to your own guest accommodations. Everything's been taken care of for you. You have very nice living area. Very nice, there's like some food and water and stuff set out for you, and you have a nice wash basin and everything, and some change of clothes if you need. And here. You're allowed some time to just kind of refresh and prepare yourself in these nice guest rooms. Is anybody going to do anything as they're let in, or is they're in their own room?
Vadim would probably like be using everything in the room to its fullest because he'd been fucking living in a cart for like all this time.
Vadim's in heaven.
Mara is trying to avoid. I assume these are mountain dwarves. No, wait. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they're
should be
mountain
mountain
dwarfs.
So Mara isn't. I mean, she's happy that there are dwarves and not humans around, but she's still a bit mistrusting them.
Well, you do see like sprinkles of other races, but it's like pretty much entirely dwarves here. They're all
Yeah.
they're
They're
very
no
stern, but they're very
breakers, right?
friendly with you guys.
Okay. There are no triggers there, right?
No, not
Okay.
Warhammer.
Good. Yeah, Mara's just chilling.
I did it.
Alright.
I flipped the Discord page. What? Oh.
Oh no! Now everybody sees our conversation where we talked about. Oh no, your backstory spoiling. All right. Yeah. So, once you guys are all refreshed and ready, the guards take you out to a mighty hall in which a red-haired dwarf of fierce and proud demeanor sits upon a massive stone throne, flanked by a number of guards and advisors. Although a long stone table has been set to one side, laid out with refreshments, there do not appear to be any other guests. He says, "Welcome, friends. I've a mind to know about the rumblings and rumors going on in the depths outside my city. If you relate to me what you know, we can talk about what you might want to do next." So right now it's just Mara and Vadim here, meeting with Brainor.
Huh. I mean, first of all, I assume this is the first time I meet Vadim here.
Yeah.
I go.
We've known each other for a while.
I know. No, I mean, we
First time
haven't
you're
seen
seeing
it in
each
a
other
while.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I go shake Vadim's hand
What are you
respectfully, and then I look around. Where's the little one and the bird?
Don't know, I haven't seen them.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get everybody to come. It seems the little wizard, he's been hiding. He doesn't seem to want to come back.
Motherfucker.
and the bird, the strange bird. We just couldn't quite communicate with him. It was very strange. But he
Yeah,
seems to
yeah.
just be focused on music.
Why they are pussy?
As expected. What do you expect from a non-dwarf?
He kind of like squints his eyes slightly
Like-
at you.
I like punch her arm.
Well, Mara back at it again.
Like she never left. So, tell me, what have you seen in the Underdark?
A lot of shit.
Well, it didn't start off well. Like, I mean, before I was captured, I didn't really see much than your regular monsters. But then I was tracked in deep into the Underdark, and we pretty much immediately encountered evil, drow, evil, even more eviler demons. A really big demon with two heads. Looked like a monkey, but like a giant monkey. Weird talking cubes. Even weirder flying tentacle monsters. Didn't do shit, but it kept following us. But most importantly, the fucking madness that was spreading around and the two-headed people and demons.
Can you tell me more about this giant two-headed monkey monster? Where did you see it?
We saw it briefly. I gazed into his eyes and then I heard a loud scream. It was just so loud. I lost my mind for a few seconds, and when I gained consciousness again, we were just running for our lives. Lost some good people there. Fellow dwarf. Eldrith?
Oh, Eldrith.
Is that her name?
Eldrith.
Yes.
What happened to her?
Well, she, last thing I saw, she charged in. I don't know why. She lost her mind.
Oh,
It's basically, I mean, all I know is she could be alive. But I doubt it. I doubt it. Big doubt.
That's grave news indeed.
Was she important?
She was a friend.
Yes, that she was.
What you always ask at a funeral, was this person important?
It's not like we're holding a funeral. Pretty much accepted.
It's just like you're telling this guy that she's dead. It's not like, you know.
I mean, we've
important
lost.
or anything.
We've over the time we spent down there, we lost 2 orcs. We lost tiefling. We lost like the little thingy that goes into a bigger thingy.
What?
I don't know what they're called. We like a, I don't know, like a furry gnome.
Were rat?
Yeah, no, yes, those things. We had another one, but he stayed cool. Yeah, I mean, we lost a lot of important people down there. Friends. Some more friends than others. But we also found some weird people. Like glanced over to the team. Saved his ass.
What do you mean? I was doing fine in Plant City until guys started tearing shit up.
Well, yeah, that's our story.
Did you run into any other demons or anything?
There were
yeah,
some.
in Plant City, we found that one big guy at the wedding, right?
Yeah, fucking
They were
crazy.
doing the wedding ceremony, and he did some crazy shit. And the other guy that I just met like 5 minutes ago, his head exploded and became like a tentacle monster. That was some weird shit.
Yeah, he was a drow. We didn't really trust him.
It was fucking
Sarah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That does sound rather crazy, yes. Well, it's some very, very interesting news. Going to have to go talk with some advisors. I will consider what you've told me, and we can speak again at the welcoming feast later tonight.
Oh, there's one more thing that comes to mind. I mean, we
Yes.
kind of dealt with it, but there's like there's a guy, like, I don't know, ugly no, called himself the Pudding King. Seemed obsessed with slimes.
Pudding King?
Yeah, that's what
That's a
he called
ridiculous
himself.
name.
Or, I know, that's what we said too. But we kicked his ass, but he like swore on some deity, some demon lord, whatever the fuck, and basically before he died, he basically called out for his revenge or something. I don't know. Kind of scary shit.
That doesn't sound great. Well, we'll consider this as well. Is there any other comments or questions?
I mean, you called us here. What exactly do you expect us to do right now? Just hold on tight?
First I must consider all the information presented and consult with my advisors. I will share more with you once I have a better idea.
Yeah, look over to the demon and go like, that's usually not our style, but...
You just take care of it.
Rush in!
Do not stop.
Okay. Well, we're having a welcoming feast for you and all the other
Oh, heck yeah.
all the other guests that we have here today, so we can talk there. Yeah, like the table with all the, like, there's a big ass long table with refreshments and stuff already there. But he doesn't seem like he wants you to eat it yet.
Hey, Vadim, do you wanna make a bet?
Kind of bit.
Like how much I can eat? I see like half a pig over there.
10 gold, I can drink more than you can eat.
I mean, we established that. Eh.
But I will take you on the pig bit.
I mean, it's we should impress these people. Drink as much as you want. Well, I assume nobody else is there yet. We'll just look around. Empty table.
No. Nobody else is there. It was just his advisors and guards.
I'll just sit down at the table.
He waves you away. He wants you to return later
Ah,
to the actual feast.
The food will be cold, what the fuck?
There's plenty more food. Don't worry.
okay.
Man. Guess I retreat as well.
The
There's
fuck?
there's guards there that lead you back to your guest chambers.
I like tug on the guard's sleeve like just before I go into my room, like, you know where I can play some cards? You know?
Cards. I mean,
Don't you in a card house, you know, like after hours you get bored, you know, whip out some cards.
Yes, I mean, yeah, sometimes in the guardhouse, but you know, it's not really a public kind of place.
I mean,
Shouldn't really be letting the guests in there.
a card game is a card game, yes. Doesn't matter who you play with.
Maybe tonight.
Very good.
Got it, Cal.
Constructed or EDH?
They're both constructed, though.
True.
Sure.
I don't know my card games, dude.
Magic isn't real. It's fine. Yeah. So, does anybody want to like go and do anything during or before the feast, or are you just gonna skip ahead when that happens?
No. I'll just chill in my room, read some books.
Okay.
Just skip ahead.
All right. So you chill out, and eventually later on in the evening, you get called back to the hall. And it's a lot more bustling now. There's a whole bunch of different people here, not just dwarves. There's a whole bunch of different races. Excuse me. All going on, and talking amongst themselves and everything. And shortly after you guys arrive, Braynor calls for attention. And he's like, "Hi. I'd like to welcome some of the guests we have here. First of all, our esteemed guests, the adventurers from the Underdark. We have Vadim and Mara." And points towards you guys. They have seen some terrible things down in the Underdark, and they will
Yes.
help us understand what's going on. I also have a representative from the host tower of the Arcane over here, Matrin, the War Mage. He points towards, I guess, Walrus. You can describe yourself.
Yeah, seems to be a fairly young human, dressed
Oh,
in
God.
a dark purple robe, like a staff at its side. Gives a nod.
Toss your token onto the splash page. Goodbye, Frog.
Raise versatile.
And we have my cousin, Trurk, the druid. He's very wise and will aid us in understanding what's best to do here. And he motions towards Snowy, if you want to describe your character.
So I'm just kind of like standing there, mouth a bit open, because I don't like public events, and I'm just carrying a bunch of rocks.
My man.
Hello. You told me you wouldn't introduce me in a public fashion. You do know I do not like public events.
It's important that people understand who you are.
Usually
Yeah.
people do not like who I am, but that's fine.
Couple of drinks
Same.
and we'll all love you.
I take out
Anyway.
my pet rock and lean over to Vadim. I like this guy. Put my pet rock away.
Fucking
Still have the
nerd.
pet rock.
I call on to
That's
yeah.
Margaret. She likes freedom. Take her out of her pocket.
You can't talk about Sebastian like that.
I just kind of huff there and she's like,
Oh,
No.
Forgot I have pictures of stuff. Keep forgetting. Here's the front doors of Gauntlet Grim. Very big and fancy. And Braynor on his throne. It's a very big throne.
That stream can see that. We don't have the technology yet.
It's just a dwarf sitting on a throne.
Yeah.
I mean, are you doing like monitor capture for stuff or something?
No,
Can
because
you not just alt tab? It's fine. Just don't touch anything. It'll be fine.
I'm not capturing the roll 20. I have an image of the out of the business. on the
Oh,
background.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So he continues along, and we have Lord Zelron Roaringhorn from the Harpers, and you see a very proud-looking human noble standing there with a He has a shield guardian, which is basically like a big robot standing right behind him, protecting him. Yeah. And next up, we have Sir Leniver Strail from the Order of the Gauntlet.
Mhm.
And you see a very like patient-looking human, another human guy, standing there in armor, along with some other knights around him. And we have, also have banners to help you remember them.
I mean, do we have to remember them, or are they cannon fodder?
So this is the Harpers. This is the first one. And then the Order of the Gauntlet.
Very
This is their
creative.
banner.
Mm.
Next up, we have what's his name? Yeah, Morista Mulkin from the Emerald Enclave, and this is a stern-looking dwarf woman
Oh,
standing there. She has a bunch of. She actually has some scouts sitting on giant lizards behind her.
Ooh.
And then we have Lord Eravine Hound from the Lord's Alliance. And this is a half-elf guy, a very charming-looking noble standing there. And finally, we have Davra Jasur from the Zentarum. And this is another human. She is very furrowed brow, like looking very serious and focused with everything going on. Kind of just a little bit of contempt for some of the other people there. Yeah, that's everybody. She's got a bunch of dudes behind her. Yeah. Now, you've all been welcomed here as representatives of of many different factions, and hopefully we can work together to understand and do something about this demonic threat going on in the Underdark. But for now, we have a feast. We have food. Let's get started. Yes. And he holds up a mug of ale. And,
sure. As he
cheers.
says that, I already have like half a rabbit or something in my mouth.
I'm like
course.
looking for another pitcher because like my glass is probably already empty at this point.
Oh, there's like lots.
I'm
There's
really
find the
struggling to
nearest
grab a
pitcher.
mug with my arms full of rocks. Just trying to grab them with the tip of my fingers.
Morton probably
Yeah,
goes
there's-
for some nice wine.
Yeah, there's lots of like pitchers of wine and ale and everything, and a whole bunch of food, and there's servants going in and out replacing stuff as it disappears. Yeah. Is there anybody you guys want to like talk to or
I
talk
just
amongst
lean
yourselves or anything?
I lean over to the demons and like go, yeah, see that dwarf lady over there? She your type? Look at her, like lizard people behind her, like people riding on lizard.
People riding on
Please.
lizards.
I'm too old for this kind of shit.
I'll take her then.
You do it. Go get the dagger. And I just like slap Mara on the back probably while she's like taking a sip of something.
You gonna go over and talk to her now or
No,
okay?
I'll just eye her down.
Just like, yeah, go get him, and then just like slap him in the chest.
Alright,
I'll probably walk over to like the dwarf sitting there drinking.
Vadim?
Yeah, approach them. Say like, greetings.
Привет.
I hear you have first-hand.
Yes, I have strangled a few, yes?
Good. Could you describe some of them? Detail.
Vadim's probably had some alcohol at this point.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay. This is this big one, yes? It's made of like plants. And then he did this shit with his hands, and then magic happened, and this other man exploded. Then there was what else was this other man, little goblin-like fucker, and he was like a pudding man, and he had control of these cubes in like a very big area. They almost ate us when we tried to hover over. Not good idea. We
Obviously
found some Gorgon snake ladies. We killed them. One friend got turned to stone. We fix him, no problem. Let me see, what else? Yes, very many big, small, ugly, not so ugly, many demons. What about
Morden's
you?
been like trying to take notes, but it's obviously like
It's like the words just slurring his mouth.
There's a bunch of question marks on your notes.
Yeah.
What about you?
Underline.
What about you, big man? I like give him a nice tap on the shoulder. What about you? You seen many demons in your days?
No, not that many, at least yet.
What have you been doing then? Not killing demons?
Well, I've been studying, figuring out ways of magic. Back at Luskan.
The demon just doesn't know what that place is, but just nods like, oh, sure. Very nice. You want a drink? And like I just hold out my like half drunk pitcher of ale or something.
No thanks.
More for me.
Have a good evening.
Probably like food
You
swimming
too.
in the beer already.
Continues like sipping as I walk away.
Okay.
So I just kind of like get up and walk towards what's Momo's character again? Her name?
Mara.
Mara. Or so I walk toward Mara and just like dump my rocks in front of her, probably knocking over a beer. I'm sorry. They were getting quite heavy.
Why are you carrying around those rocks anyways? I mean,
They're my
Wouldn't
friends.
I get that, but wouldn't one be enough?
Do you not have more than one friend?
With him shaking his head in the background.
Well, they usually die. My
Well, you
friend.
see, that's the beauty of rocks. They don't die.
Take out my rock and like look at it like,
You
yeah.
should give back Margaret.
Who's Margaret? What?
It's the rock. It's her name.
How do you? What? No, not. What? No. I'm like
If you
lean
listen
over,
closely,
like,
they'll tell you.
okay. I just like take the rock and put it against my ear.
I just kind of go like slowly, like Margaret. Margaret.
I'll look at the rock and go, holy shit. I point over to the demon like the fucking rock is talking.
He's like, look at my ale, like, oh. Some strong stuff.
I must be.
So I point towards Vadim and say, "You, you're a gnome, right?"
No.
They call you tiny.
I am dwarf. Like you.
Really? I seem always to confuse gnomes, dwarves, and berries. I don't know why.
And they call me the racist one.
Do you have bad eyes like this one? Point to Mara.
No, I
What do you
just
mean bad eyes? Just because
Spending too much
everybody
time
looks the
thinking about
same.
the smell of water. Anyways, you were talking about demon.
Yes.
What kind of demons? Because you see here, Francis, I pick up a rock and like put it in front of his face, was telling me earlier about something wrong was going on somewhere. Just kind of shaking in front of his face like this.
The team's
Could you
not being able to like follow this rock.
What?
So do you think Francis' description of the demon is the same as yours?
Yeah. Yes.
See, I told you you were right. Follow your intuitions. I just like put Francis back into my pocket.
Assuming whatever the rock tried to say is like, and then I sort of try to do the same explanation that I did to Mortran?
Motion,
Just-
the
just-
painkiller.
Both is probably slightly more alcohol as well. Probably like slurring every word, like this big demons, all that again.
Okay. So just kind of like nod my head. And I just stand up and just like leave the party.
Then just before you leave, I like just grab your sword. But there's also a nice place. There was this one city, which was really nice. We thought it was like some fucked up place, but actually turned out really nice. There was these nice people. We went to an inn that was super cheap, with nice food. Everything was super nice. There was monsters outside the city. Don't worry about that. The city itself very nice. There was these two guards by this one gate. They love us every time we come by.
Wait. Can you repeat what you just said?
The team just like trying to like recollect what he just said like 5 seconds ago. Like, there was
Did you
a
say
gate.
gate?
With guard. Yes.
There was gate.
Yeah.
I love gates. We must go.
There's many gates in the world. Why that one?
I love all the gates.
This one is the best gate. I interrupt.
They love us at that gate.
Well, I'd love to visit it at some point after we're done with our adventures.
Yeah,
go.
that's it. Limden Stone. Lingden Stone. Mara with her fucking 100 IQ.
Are you sure that was Mara, not Momo?
One can never tell.
I would love to see that Glimston Strom, whatever. It looks like a
Yes.
fancy place.
Very nice. Yes.
I would
There's
love to
also,
go.
there's also this other city, not nice. You like get lung cancer from being there. It's worse.
Does it have a gate? Because bad cities always have no gates.
Vadim tries to like remember really hard if there was a gate in that city.
I just turned.
There was like a
you
door
were-
into a big dragon room. Does that count as a gate?
Vadim, you were in
A door and a
Krasnostadt?
gate are not the same.
Then no.
I would take the time to explain to you, but I can hear the trees are calling, so I must go.
I thought you were a rock man, not a
Fucking
tree
tree.
man.
Well, I mean, some trees are made of rocks.
What?
Vadim's head just like G made of rock.
A gate is not a door. Talking to two low-end characters. Oh man.
Please, we can go. Many gates. We can. There's probably one right outside. We can go now if you want.
I know, but I'm used to that one. I've been there many times. That's like more than 3.
We can go many times to other gates. Yes.
More than 3?
Yes.
Incredible.
Like whisper to her, this guy's easy to impress.
Yeah. I like this guy, even though he's racist.
Yeah, you fit well together.
Alright, Alright, so I just kind of walk away, whispering to a couple of rocks. Go back to my quarters, because, like, public events are not my thing,
All right.
as evident by my love for gates.
I've never actually asked my rock what his name was. Well, this guy is amazing. I've always just assumed. I never asked. Like put the rock against my ears again, but it's just nothing. Like, broken. Jesus, Radim.
Fine.
All right. Does anybody else want to go talk to any of the other characters at the party or anything like that?
I already forgot like half.
you didn't remember the like 6 names that I gave you? What's wrong with you?
I just basically realized that half of them are useless, noble, or like half elves, or elves and humans that Mara just can't deal with.
Yeah, only one of the faction representatives was a dwarf.
Yeah, and she's hot.
I mean, is she hot? Does it say in the description that she's hot?
It
Let me
doesn't
see.
matter.
You just decided that she was.
Yeah. In Mara's eyes, she.
I mean, she does sound like a pretty good person. I guess it follows that she'd be hot. All right. So yeah, as the feast kind of like winds down with everybody having their fill, everybody else having their fill of alcohol and food. Vadim is probably still going. Vadim and Mara, but Brainor eventually excuses himself as people start to leave, and after a little bit, a servant walks up to each of you and requests that they follow them to a private meeting where the king of Gauntlet Grin awaits them. So they even go out and get what was it, Twerk? I keep reading your name as Twerk.
It's truck. Mix of tree and rock.
Word.
Of course, you're a truck now.
Morton collects his notes and that he's been trying to make sense of from what he
What does it mean?
Does it small goblin man? It's
And I
not
assume
close to 7.
Mara and Redeem, you also follow.
Yeah.
Stumbling a little bit, but
Bit stumbling,
mostly
yeah.
able to follow.
Like trying to hold on to like Mara on the way there. Like, I told you I could drink more than you could eat.
Yeah. Dude, this is so far it's going great.
Alright. So yeah, you get led into a private chamber close by where Brainor is waiting for you, and his previously friendly manner is now turned grave. I've told the allies you met tonight what you told me. I invited them here to learn what is happening, to share what we know, and to get their backing for what it is I propose. Ye have braved the Underdark and lived to tell the tale. You know, better than anyone, what it is we face, but we need to know more. The Zentarum have a stake in a secret Underdark trading post called Mantle Dareth. If you can get them on our side, they'll guide you there, where you can meet with one of their agents, Gazrim Delok. He can provide you with a map to Graven Hollow. It's a legendary place built by the stone giants long ago, said to contain all the knowledge of the depths. If there's answers to be found for what has happened, you might find them there. If you're willing to go back, that is. I don't propose to send you into the dark unprepared, and I hope you made an impression on those gathered here, so they'll support our cause and your mission. from all I've seen and heard, there's no one better to do what needs to be done. And I have brought here my cousin, Truck. Truck.
What is going on with Walrus? Just like
It's my job to misremember
I'm just
names.
imagining like there's nobody better than this guy fucking hugging rocks.
Yeah.
Don't judge
Anyway,
a book by its cover, right?
I've brought my cousin here. He's eccentric, but he's a good man. He'll always give you the best advice that I would give. And I've also asked my friend Catty Bree for help, and she sent along this war mage here. I'm sure he will provide valuable insight as well into the matter. So, what say ye?
Yeah, we're really good with diplomancy.
I say, I forgot Francis. I'm just gonna like start looking under the tables.
Don't
I
worry,
mean-
he's quite useful, I assure you.
Okay. If he can fight, he's good. He's on our side, yes.
Then from out of nowhere, just like there's a rock that's tossed toward him. How's that fighting for you?
What's your strength again?
It's I don't throw it really hard though. It's,
I mean, it's
7.
Is it strong enough for me to have to do dodge check?
Nah, it just kind of like bounces beside you. Doesn't really quite make it all the way.
I just look at him and go like, yeah, honorable tactic. Going wrong. It worked once.
Test.
Yeah. Might work again.
Yeah. So you will talk to the faction leaders and garner their support.
Sure. I'll do the talking.
Excellent. Yeah. The Zentarum are key. We need their support to get to their agent. The rest, it would just be nice to have them, but they're not as
the who?
important. The Zentarum. Unfortunately, they're required.
Is that the half-elf looking guy?
That was the last one. The human guy or human woman that
Ah,
looked with some contempt.
very good. It's not the half-elf then.
No.
Got it.
Do you have any questions or anything?
Yeah,
Morton is
she
kind
said-
of looking around at the other three like, what the fuck did I sign up for here?
Vadim just kind of like tried to hold on to anything. He didn't follow anything in that conversation. Someone told me like fall into the human man. Like,
Raynor's kind of worried now.
Well, give us like a day. We'll be on top of things. Don't worry. We've managed to like do all of this crazy shit before. Like talking to a human, easy stuff. The grim-looking lady, right?
Yes.
Is there? I don't know. Like anything we should know about her? Like, why is she so important?
Well, I mean, she's important because she has access to her agent and mental Dareth. We need them to get to Graven Hollow. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Ah, I see.
It's a little unfortunate that we have to deal with Zentarum, but it is what it is.
Fine. The other, the nice dwarven lady. What's her name?
Morris to Malkin.
Like, try to write it down, but then realize I have neither paper nor pen. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. We'll figure something out. Like, look over to Vadim as he's like leaning down on me and. Yeah.
Perhaps you should have a nice sleep before you go and talk to anybody. Yes.
I lean over.
Yet.
Don't worry. I lean over to the mage that's like standing there, just eyeing us down. Like, you good talking with humans?
Well, not.
Well, that makes two of us. I mean, I usually avoid humans, but
I mean, I'm a.
it seems like. Yeah, I mean, but you like, I can barely see your face. You could be anything. I don't care. I just go with the profile picture. I assume you're like roped up and shit.
Are you sure you're up for this task?
I mean, we can fight, and we have the experience. Although we're really good at diplomacy.
Can I do
You've
like
probably
a
like
insight
passed out
check
on
on
the floor
this
at this
shit?
point.
Don't worry. We got. I don't know. I'm not too sure about the rock guy, but I feel like there's something deep inside of him that could be useful.
He's quite good with nature, and he's surprisingly strong with magic. Like a Rainer just talks about him like he's not even there. Just
Well, he kind of isn't, but I mean, he is.
He's not all there.
he's not all there.
I mean, it is what it is, right? We have to. Yeah, I tried to talk to people before in Waterdeep, warn them about madness and the demons, and most of the noble families there are just not having any open ears for my words. So I hope it goes better with those that are willing to come over here. So yeah.
Yes, I imagine it'll be quite a bit easier to convince these people since they've actually come out for this specific reason. Regardless, if you do succeed, you will have the gratitude of me and all of Gauntlet and all of Faerun, in fact. So.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that escalated quickly, but yeah.
Well, if that's all.
What exactly is our quest? Get access to Ravenhollow.
Yes, your first objective is to get to Gravenhollow and try to learn how this whole demon thing started and learn some useful information so we can decide on how to actually stop it.
Oh, information gathering, get it? Flapper.
Yes.
Okay,
Unfortunately, we
almost
can't
be as smart as the little one.
Unfortunately, we can't just fight these things head on. We'll be destroyed. We need some more information.
Eh.
I mean, you could try.
Yeah, it's fine. We tried before. Wasn't exactly the best idea. And we're missing our amazing mage. When I look over to the human mage and I'm like, yeah, he's up for the task.
Yeah, I trust Cadibri would send along somebody rather useful.
Man, Frog was amazing. It was just too bad.
Well, I'll let you get some sleep. We'll have a nice long day of talking tomorrow, I assume.
And I'll drag Vadim out.
Like pointing at random shit and just not making real words.
Oh, Vadim.
Grandma's 30th birthday.
Why does your friend become a
Pour it
bee
up.
once he drinks mead?
He's probably, I don't know. I mean, the Underdark changes people. I don't know, I can't say how he was before, but... I mean,
That
it's
seems
Vadim
like a
and-
horrible answer. You could have just said you don't know.
No, I mean, probably something happened to him in the Underdark. You don't know. You haven't had the nightmares that we had.
No, but I've had nights, and that's halfway there.
True. If you've ridden on a horse before, then we're almost there. True.
Not sure I get that one.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's such a shitty pun.
I got it, but it was so bad.
I'd say I appreciate it, but I don't.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm ashamed of myself. That's good sleep.
Moving on. So,
Yes,
you
please.
guys head back to your chambers, and you all get a nice long rest to sleep off everything. And wake up the next day. What do you want to do first?
How's Vadim feeling?
Make a con save.
Hold on, character sheet.
I gotta be right back while you guys do that. I have to put something in the fridge.
Con save.
He's not feeling too great.
Sad.
He's definitely got a pretty bad headache.
Vadim.
What?
So, yeah, I guess you two have like rooms right next to each other.
I just knock on the door and wait for Vadim to open.
It's like, come on. What time is it?
I don't know.
Early, whatever it is.
You have my watch still, remember?
Oh yeah, the watch. That's not the watch.
Do you lose it during gambling, or do you still have it?
Would you have lost it?
Gee, Vadim.
I don't know. Would
What's
you have tried to bet it away?
I mean, he always forgot that he had it. He never used it, so.
I mean, he might have just. No, he probably would have hung on to it. Like,
Oh.
seen that it's important enough. As everybody kept like being like mad at him for not remembering it. Like, maybe it is important. Then like,
Man.
a broker one day like, should I?
I just look at Vadim, see how he's still hungover, and reply, Vadim, maybe a little bit less drinking today. We probably need you in your at least a decent form.
Fine. Have it your way.
1 second. I can. Which one is it? The one that removes toxins?
I
Looking for my spells.
think it'd be lesser restoration.
Yeah. I'll attempt a lesser restoration on him.
All right. He feels significantly better.
And
Oh.
also hand him a flask of water that I have on my belt. Like, here, you should hang on to this instead.
I'll just like grab it and just like slowly like sort of just like in a shallow way, just, like crawl together, just fucking sipping it as we walk away.
So, tell me, Vadim, what do you think of this other dwarf that we met there, and the mysterious wizard?
Wizard man seems pretty nice. I don't know about that fucking rock man.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, Rockman has some talent, I guess.
Talent in rock.
I mean, they're no replacement for Birdman and Rock, but they'll be. At least they seem capable.
They seem alright, yeah.
Let's see how they are in combat.
Yes.
Yes. Vadim, killing machine.
Duck.
So what you're saying is
Goose.
you want to attack them.
Yes. Vadim kills everybody.
No. I'll wrestle them. No, Vadim, don't, one more thing. Don't embarrass us in front of other dwarves, okay? I have a hard time
I
already.
think it's too late.
Well, I think we can establish this, but apparently, at least this one lady, human lady, she seems pretty important. And the other dwarf lady, she seems pretty important to me.
I will let you do the talking, yes? I will
Yes.
stand in the background, look, how do you say, tough, yes?
Yes, tough guy.
Are you gonna go collect your newfound allies, or are you just gonna go talk to somebody first?
I want to meet up with the wizard man again.
Okay.
I'm probably
See
like,
more people.
if they're serving breakfast, eating that, trying to go through my notes again.
You
I just figure
probably
out this goblin man.
you just had some breakfast delivered to your room.
I'm probably eating it there then. My notes.
So you just asked for directions, and one of the guards leads you to the wizard's room.
Hmm. I'll just knock on the door. See what happens.
Vadim looking tough in the back.
It's open.
I mean, technically, but okay. Let's just open the door. Hello. I mean, I overheard because you were right next to us last night. You were gathering information about demons. I mean, I was a bit distracted, but yeah, I'm willing to share the information that my friend here might have not been able to communicate to you. If you could tell me a little bit about what you might know about this thing that we are fighting. Because for us right now, I mean, we had no interest in any of this until we were basically thrown into this pit and had to fight our way out. But you seem to be, like, kind of fascinated by this whole thing.
Yes. I've done some studies on demons, but yet to see anything. We're talking about the two-head.
Yes. Actually, not only a two-headed demon, but, like, even spawns of, stone giants that had two heads, and it's just there was a whole cult that we encountered, and I ran around kind of looking similar to you. Now that I think about, don't worry about that. Yeah, just people like hooded alkalists, kind of crazy people that were thinking about, I don't know, maybe the end of the world. And seems like they've been trying to summon whatever the magic is that brings forward these demons.
There are many curses the demons can spread.
Uh-huh. Okay. Does that relate to whatever this, excuse it, but his name was Pudding King, I don't know his real name. Does that relate to anything this Pudding King might have summoned or done to all the slimes? I mean, we've seen normal demons, but we've seen two-headed like creatures, but we've also seen like slimes and other things that I've never seen before, being like possessed or whatever.
Perhaps related, not a key player.
Okay. Similar maybe to these plants. I would probably just describe more shit in detail at this point, but I don't want to bore you right now with like more detail.
What about the
Because
task at hand?
Mo forgot all of them.
We have
the
a plan
task
how we
at
can
hand.
convince the Centurion to give us access. Their
I mean, that's our big issue right now, is that all we have is, our reports. And then, I mean, we are tough fighters, but I don't know if that's enough to convince the grim-looking lady that, we're up to the task and important. I mean, I would invite her to come into the Underdark with us, but I'm not sure, that's a good idea. And really the only way to convince people would be to show them. So I'm hoping that you maybe have some knowledge that could help us.
I doubt it.
You have any scripts, anything? Drawings? I mean, I can do... I'm a terrible artist, but if you give me some paper and some ink, I might be able to try. Actually, can you draw?
What?
Can you draw? Do you
Can you draw?
do you
I
possess
have a
artistic
commission.
skills?
No.
Okay, well, I would have suggested maybe something more visual might have helped. I don't know. We'll
We
just
can do
wing it.
stick
I
figures.
guess. I don't know if a stick figure,
Stink finger.
stick figure of a monkey with two heads gonna be effective, but. I have my
We'll just go
reoccurring
and
nightmare.
talk to them and see what they want.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I usually don't think that far ahead.
Well, I knew
Yeah,
wouldn't be
I
of
mean,
much use, but
no, I think you will be. The last wizard I met, he didn't look like much, but he was the wisest being I've ever met. So full of wisdom, and I don't know. If I learned one thing, it's never underestimate a mage.
The demon in the back, like a single tear, just like. And tenses back up again.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, I appreciate the help. We should probably head out soon.
I follow. If I not the Vadim who's trying to look buff in the background.
Alright. Where do you head to next?
I want to say we just head to the main area without picking up the druid. Well, I guess it would be wise to Go to the druid's room as well.
Be wise to have the wise guy.
Yeah,
A guy with rock
I don't know.
in a
Maybe
negotiation.
he sees things that other people don't, man.
I assume you said that out loud. I would just reply on that. Like, there's something inside of this man, whatever it is. I need to find out what it is.
Well, at least the madness will get to it. Or it hasn't.
A very good point. Madness is probably the most dangerous thing. Fucking background shot. This is creepy. One arm just swinging by your screen. I'm sorry.
A ghost.
A ghost?
The ghost nearby.
I'll let the guards that were probably showing us the way over to this door. Let us show the way
Yeah.
over to the other room as well.
Yep.
I'll knock at the door.
Francis! Get the door! Francis! Gosh darn it, Francis! Can't hear me marching. Yes! I'll open the door, just look at them. How may I help?
Hello. What is, Mr. I'm terrible. Sorry. I never cared. I mean, never got around to ask for your name.
It's a mix of tree and rock. Shrek.
Twerk. Okay. Mr.
There's no twig. It's tree and rock. Shrek.
Yes.
You seem as intelligent as my friends.
Wow.
Don't bother
I mean, I ignore that comment. I choose to ignore that comment. You
Anywho.
seem... I mean, you seem awfully refreshing compared
That's
to all
because
the
I
other
keep myself
dwarves
hydrated.
I've met. That's very good. And I'll look over to Vadim. Water is important, Vadim. Remember. Mr. Ferk, I mean, there must be a reason why your cousin has handpicked you to accompany us. And I've been trying to figure out all of last night what exactly that could be.
I mean, I was the one who warned him.
You
The
warned him?
hills, they speak, you know.
You've been to the Underdark before?
No.
You've been hearing about the Underdark.
Yes.
So you hear voices talking to you?
Well, I mean, yes.
What do they say? I mean, just the short summary, please.
Well, you see, something has been bothering the hills for quite some time now. And I hear the whispers. So I told my cousin, there are whispers. And he said, very well.
He must have a lot of faith in you. Your cousin.
Because I'm usually right.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's the king, and I have a lot of faith in him, and he puts a lot of faith in you. That means I will also put my faith in you. It's
I
just
usually not let people put things in me, but
no. It's
time.
it's just a saying. Don't worry about it. Unless you go crazy, I might have to put a mace or something through you. But
Me crazy? Never.
okay, good. It's just, you know, it's a dangerous place down there. I hope you're prepared to fight.
Oh, yes. Francis is usually pretty good at combat.
Okay, that doesn't really. I mean, sure. Good. You. I just turn around and leave.
Let's quit making sounds and make haste.
Yeah, follow.
I just like grab Francis that was like just blocking the door open this whole time. Grab him. Just like start marching on.
Oh God. There.
All right. Where to next?
Oh.
Momo is not used to my characters.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm just not used to Mara being the reasonable one. I
I don't
guess
think there are any reasonable ones in this party anymore.
I just turn to the other two that are not Bird and ask them, should we try our luck with should we just go to the human lady and ask her what her goals are, or should we talk to some of the other not the half elves, or maybe the dwarf lady? I wanna know more about this human before I approach her.
So,
Thank you. That's the first time I hear that from anyone, actually.
I look at the guy with his rocks again, like, should we want to bring him along?
I mean, if the king puts his faith in him, I don't know. I mean, there must be something about him. There must be something about him. I just repeat.
Maybe if you repeat it enough, it becomes true.
Stop believing it.
I
I
got a
haven't
frog
seen you fight. It's just.
Huh?
I just at this point, I mean, we take whatever we can get. Honestly.
I suppose.
Yeah. March on to the dwarf lady's quarters, I guess, if she's even at her quarters.
Sure.
I forgot her name again.
I mean, I think that's fine. Do you remember what faction she was with?
The lizard men, dude.
She was with the Emerald Enclave for the half elves, I think. So she must have been. Wait, there's a faction missing. Centuries. Fuck, I forgot.
How are you supposed to figure out how to get to her place if you don't know either her name or
one
her
second.
faction?
The Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet were humans. Those were the first two. And the third one was Centuries. And the next one was either Lord's Alliance or Emerald Enclave. So one of those two. I think the Emerald Enclave. Momo is not clever.
I don't know if Mara would do any better, so...
No, Mara would ask one of the guards.
Yeah, well, the
Hold on,
guards...
give me a second. I need to check my dog. Somebody else take the lead for this one.
Looking for his or her hot dwarf lady?
Oh, you mean Morris Malkin from the Emerald Enclave.
Hey! Called
Yes.
it.
You made it.
This
I'll write
way.
that down. I'll write that down. They don't look dwarfy.
What, the Emerald Enclave?
Yeah, they have a fucking deer on there.
Oh.
Eh.
Well, they're not just dwarves. None of these factions are just one race.
Okay, fair enough.
So yeah, she actually lives and works in Gauntlet. So instead of going to a guest chamber, you actually go to like her office, the Emerald Enclave office
Ooh.
in Gauntlet. And you guys walk in, you're let in. She's sitting there at a desk and just kind of like looks up and just starts eyeing this interesting party standing before her. I
look at her.
Hey.
The team tenses up.
Greetings.
So
We've been I mean, I've been keeping my no, that's not what I was going to say. Um you look no, you look like a tough, capable woman. And I was wondering what brought you to help or offer your help potential no wait just Mara goes like super awkward.
I just
More
gotta
awkward
step
than
up and
usual.
say, "Tell me what you want to say. I'll try and translate."
Can you ask her what her motives are? I can't talk to her.
she's just standing here, just watching you, just struggle to say anything. Like not even saying anything, just watching you.
I just look at her and say, "Why?"
She turns to Vadim and says, "So, what can I do for you?"
I push the mage forward.
Yeah, I step forward. We require more information about the Centering faction. What do the enter trust?
Zentatum. Ugh. Bunch of fucking animals, honestly. I mean, they're just gonna want money. Probably. Money and information, that's what they deal in.
We have money. I have a lot of money. I used to. But I still do.
Trying to flex.
Weird flex, but okay.
Well, what
Yeah,
is
I thought
it?
you were coming here because you were interested in me and my faction.
I mean,
Asked
I
about
am
them.
Well, of course.
interested in you, your faction.
What can your faction do for us?
Well, we have a bunch of. Oh yeah, right.
I think she
We
fell
have a
asleep.
bunch of we have a bunch of scouts that we can provide you with, and some riding lizards.
An army.
How many? 3 scouts, and then you. Lizards for each of the scouts, as well as one for each of you.
Never been on top of a lizard.
Well,
Never been under
yeah.
one.
Good.
Oh.
So,
There is one thing though. One of my scouts disappeared while out in the Underdark. Sladis Vadir. If you find any word of him, could you see him safely back to Gauntlet?
I turn towards Vadim and say, Friend of yours? Vadir?
Dear?
No, Sladus Vadir.
Vadir.
I remember many of these people.
He's more racist than I am. Crazy.
I don't think so.
Where was that scout of yours headed? Like where I mean where did you lose him?
It was in a long mission in the Underdark, so
It's not exactly. I don't know if you've ever been in the Underdark. Lovely place, not really. But it's quite big, and like from what I can tell, pretty big.
hopefully, he likely had a stop in Mental Dareth, so that would be a good place to get started to look for him.
Mental barrack. Okay. Yeah, I will. I'm sure that we'll look for it. I mean, we'll keep an eye out. I mean, if we hear something, we'll let you know.
Great. Well, if you accept the quests, I can provide you with the scouts and the lizards.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big help. I appreciate it immensely.
Wouldn't it be wise to see what the other factions can provide us before we accept this offer?
I mean, a fucking riding lizard and she's the dwarf. I don't know what the other parties can offer us that's any better than that, but
I
sure.
feel like we are allowed to double up here. So.
I mean, I don't like the Zentarum, but like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
withdraw my support because you take others.
I
This is
mean,
kind of an important deal, you know. End of the world.
I know. It's yes. Also, I mean, it's also with the elves. I don't know. It's just this is it's an enemy that's bigger than any and all of us. So I mean, if we don't work together, we might as well just give up.
Well
It's
said.
not very hard. We're all dwarves. They're usually bigger.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just push you on the side to the side a little bit.
It's okay. I've heard tales of him from Braynor. I know
So
what to expect.
you come here often?
I work here, yes.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
This is
then.
my desk.
Okay, I see. Okay, I'll head out. Thank you for the offer. Just leave.
Do you just walk out on your own? Does everybody else follow?
I guess we follow after a little bit.
I walk like 5
Yeah.
feet and then just stand right around the door frame.
You just, as you're walking out, you just hear like, "What a bunch of fucking weirdos! Are we really trusting them?"
She's awesome. Just lizards, riding lizards. Great.
Yeah. Just
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, so where to next?
I don't know if you want to continue to another faction, but I need to feed my dog real quick, so I need
Oh,
like
okay.
a minute. That's fine.
should we take a break? I don't know if
Good.
I have the technology for it.
Just shut off the stream and turn it back on.
I'll just like remove the cams and mute everything.
Yeah, just hide the cams. It'll be
Yeah.
fine. Mute everything.
Yeah.
Could have maybe set up all of this beforehand, but we'll be back.
You could have, but I mean, like, why miss out on all the fun?
Yeah. It doesn't even let me hide them all at the same time, so it's cams disappearing one by one.
the new voice.
The frog voice, I couldn't even.
Yeah.
Like,
It sounded so natural from you.
what? But yeah, we're alive again. One by one,
Alright.
we appear on the screen.
It'll be better next week, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys talked with Mara's new flame. What do you guys want to go do next?
I just expect you to provide me at least a picture of her for next session.
Sharp.
Let's see what I can do.
So I know what I'm getting myself into here.
What were the?
I don't know.
I probably shouldn't Google hot dwarf.
I did the same thing.
What? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Moving on. What do next?
Are we
I
just
don't know.
gonna?
Mara is kind of satisfied. What?
Are we just gonna go down the line and ask all of these houses what they can do for us?
I mean, so far we go.
There you go.
No. Oh, no.
We got some lizards already, so
Don't need anything else.
Well, you should probably go
I
check out
mean-
the Instagram.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like if everybody is as willing and give us their support, might as well talk to all of them before we talk to the Centurims. Even the fucking, I mean, we can probably skip the elves. Yeah. But should we go to the Harpers? I don't know. I want to know what they're about.
Harps.
Harps.
Maybe they have some
Fucking love harps.
good black ale or something.
You gonna go to the Harpers then?
Yeah, let's go.
If nobody
Alright.
interject.
Do you remember the person's name?
Yes. What real? No, I don't remember any of this.
The guards are like, "Oh, you want to see Lord Roaringhorn?" Yes.
Yeah, Roaring Horn. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. This
See.
was the
Human.
you get taken to another guest room, and this was the proud-looking human guy with the shield guardian robot behind him. He also has like wizard robes on. I forgot to mention that, but
Ooh.
yeah, you find him, and he's like, "Oh, yes, the excuse me, the heroes. Yes, come on in. What can I do for you?"
That's a good ring, the heroes. I mean, we're basically I would probably say we're just the footmen standing back to the abyss that has to do all the dirty work down there, but that's us. I don't know, we're pretty strong, but we're not that strong to fight a whole army of deep, so I was wondering if your faction, if the Harpers could provide us with anything that aids us in our quest.
Well, I may have something. And he looks over at the the shield guardian. It's like, but how about a game?
Look at the Vadim, like he likes
love
games. Oh no.
Card game?
Not a card. That's too simple. How about some chess?
What the fuck you call card game simple, bitch? What the fuck?
Well, I mean, turns to a demon is like, well, I mean, if you can beat me in chess, then clearly I will happily admit that chess is the simple man's game,
I will
and
beat
cards
you
are
in
where
this.
it's at.
I will
Why do
beat
I not
you in
trust
this
it?
children's brick game.
No. I'm just like in the back, just like shaking my head. No. I just kind of step on and go like, pieces of rocks. I'm good with rocks. I'll play.
Just look at Vadim, like, what is chess?
Do you know the rules of chess?
You just knock over the king is easy, right?
I don't know, maybe.
If one of you can beat me in a legitimate game of chess, then I will give you the control aim for my shield
All
guardian.
of us. This is just. How about we play as a team? I mean,
I mean, that's
would
not really
only get in
how
my way.
chess works.
I don't know about chess. I don't know, so.
Mark,
Wizard man,
let's maybe
Stone Man.
Rockman can show his worth.
Rockman, you
This
know,
in this brick game.
you know, Stone game.
Bricks are like rocks, yes? He seems to know a lot about rocks.
Just kind of point towards Vadim, just like,
I like just
man
gesture
knows his
towards the chest, like. Go.
For reference, this is going to be an intelligence check. For,
oh god.
I mean,
No,
It's
I'm
more
good
fun
with
if somebody
intelligence.
else does it then.
Sorry?
It's more fun if somebody else does it. Like Rockman.
Wait, you've got the
what-
higher intelligence.
he's
I
the
can't
only
ask
one
for
with intel.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a pretty solid intelligence, so I mean, I could possibly do it.
Yeah, you
I
should
mean,
do
we're
it.
just forcing you
Do
to
it.
do it.
Yes,
Do
do
it.
it. Rockman does it.
Okay, Rockman will try and do it. Let's go.
Excellent.
Oh,
excellent.
boy.
Vinny.
I
brings
also
him.
pat before that happens. I pat Ferg on the back and like just touch his back and be like, "You got this," and give him some guidance.
Okay.
I'm just kind of like
Point
turn
at
around
the
and
chest
like,
piece, like give him
what-
some taps.
Let's see what is this guy's perception?
wait, it's a perception check?
No, my guidance is his
He's to look to see the.
Oh, okay.
thing happening.
Deem does like a dance in the back to cover that on.
Oh, you not.
Oh, he doesn't notice. He doesn't notice.
Very good.
The Deem block work.
Good job.
It's like no music, no cue or anything. He just fucking starts.
So yeah, Snowy, you get
Yes!
Snowy, you get to roll an additional D4 on any spell check. Sorry,
sick.
ability check.
Oh, that's good.
Snowy, are you proficient in saving throws?
Intelligence, yes.
Okay, so you can add your int mod to this as well. So yeah, well, he
Do I
brings out a
can I add my proficiency bonus, or do I only have the mod?
yeah proficiency bonus in your mod.
Okay, perfect.
So he pulls out a very fancy chessboard and lays out the chess pieces and sits himself down. He goes, oh, I do have to warn you, I am quite good at this game.
I assume I am. I've never played.
Oh, what?
Oh. Do you need me to explain the rules?
No, the pieces have already told me.
Great.
I just look at Vadim like I don't know what we expected.
All right. So this is gonna be some opposed intelligence checks. So he's gonna do his opening, It's
Oh
a
god. Okay.
pretty decent
Got
opening.
plus-
Hello?
Okay, we're back.
Hello? There we go. Okay. He's got +9. Oh god.
So you can go ahead and do your check.
Hey!
Is the man in the high IQ society?
Oh wait. Here we go.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How does that even work?
I mean,
He has a pretty solid opening and kind of corners some of your pieces immediately. He has a smirk on his face now. It's like, maybe you should have volunteered someone a little bit more experienced. He's going to continue playing. Get a nat 20.
Well, I can't beat that no matter what, so...
I mean, just roll. Maybe you'll also get a nat 20. And then we can...
Nope. Rolling under 10 both times.
The game's not going so well for you. He's already got you in check a few times. he's gonna try to finish you off.
Destroying this noob.
Oh my god!
Why are you on
Look at
the
his
idiot?
Of course, this is what I roll.
Of
amazing
course I
for.
roll a fucking 2. Is that it? What are those 2 scores anyways?
Yeah,
I was gonna
each
say-
twice in case you have advantage or disadvantage.
I was
Otherwise, you
gonna
take the
say
first one.
you can add your D4, but it's not gonna matter.
No, exactly. He just like rolled over 20 on all 3 fucking checks, and I rolled like close to 10.
To be fair, you could have beaten his first roll.
I could have, yes. I mean, by rolling 16.
Jesus.
So yeah, he pretty easily just kind of wipes the floor with you at chest.
We lost.
Hmm?
Did we lose?
It's a matter of perception. But in
It's
most,
basically
yes,
like all of Snowy's pieces are gone, and like, he has all of his pieces. It was not a close game. Well, you did your best. You did admirable for somebody who has never played the game before. But alas, I have won, and I shall keep my my shield guardian.
This man. I'm telling you, humans. Let's just turn around and just leave the room.
Come back anytime for more chess.
Is there any information you can tell us about the anything about the
About anything.
Centarim?
Ugh, those people. I mean, don't get me wrong, they are useful, they have their connections, but I'd much rather just not be dealing with them. They're far too underhanded for my tastes. Is there anything specific you want to know about them, or just anything I know?
Well, we learned that they want money and information. Is there anything else they would want in exchange to let us access their tunnels?
No, that sounds just like them. The information, yes, that's how they work. I don't have any secret deals I can give you that will give you leverage on them. No.
Oh. Well played.
It was a pleasure playing with you.
Yeah, look at him and just go like, really?
Yes, I had lots of fun.
Just gonna like have a big grin on my face and I walk out of the room.
What a charming character.
He's a character, yes.
Is everybody else gonna follow him out?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did he tell you anything after I left?
No,
I don't know.
more of the
I
same.
hate games. Ah. Maybe we have more luck with one of the other humans. Doubt it. I'm still the half elves or elves or whatever the fuck guy was. I don't.
The whatevers.
He's a noble. He's probably gonna be even more obsessed about himself than not about the case, you know. But we can try it.
Yes.
So that was the Lord's Alliance that you're going to with the half elf.
Let's do the other human first. The 1 second.
Okay.
The red one. Was it the red one? Lord? Oh no, Lord's Alliance was that. The Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah.
Sounds more like Vadim's type of people.
Yeah, that was like a a big armored dude. With a bunch
Human,
of
right?
other-
But yeah.
Yeah, human.
I don't know. We have more luck with him probably.
All right. That's
How's the
Sir Laniver Strail is where you're going to next.
Good.
Yeah. So he's there with a couple other of his War of the Gauntlet veterans. He greets you as you walk in. You know, hello there. What can we do for you?
Finally somebody who's more normal. You don't... First, before we talk, I need to know, before I lose my mind. You're not into games and stuff. You're here for righteous cause, right?
Games. There's no game here. We're trying to save the world. It's rather important.
Thank you for understanding.
But we're trying to have fun doing it.
It's not. I wouldn't say that. Anyways, you, Leonard, your faction. What exactly is it you bring to the table in this case? Because we need to know our resources and what we can utilize in our fight against the darkness.
Well, I have a number of veterans here with me that I can entrust you. Is it 5? Yeah, 5. I have 5 veterans with me here that I can send along with you into the Underdark. And I also have a very fancy Warhammer here that I can entrust you with. It's a +1 Warhammer.
Aha! +1 Warhammer.
Oh yes, the famous +1 Warhammer.
It is the Warhammer of the Gauntlet.
Ooh, one.
+1.
Is it a +1 gauntlet? The order of the +1.
We appreciate any men willing to join us. The Underdark is a dangerous place. Have you briefed your men on the dangers that lie ahead?
Yes, of course. They are ready and willing to give their lives in protection of this world.
It's very noble. We welcome your help. I'm not too sure of your Warhammer. I mean, it looks fancy, but I think it looks like a heirloom or something, and you should probably hold on to that, unless, I don't know, I'll look over to Vadim. Vadim, can you swing a hammer?
Can I swing a hammer?
Sorry, I mean, of course you can, but Do you fancy?
I'm looking at min-maxing once.
1d8.
No, it does 1d10 versatile.
Oh. Oh, it's a
If you-
two
if you're
big
two-handed, then it's
Yeah,
1d10,
it's a two-handed.
but I can potentially do 2d6. Does it just add to hit or also do damage?
Both.
Both. Plus 1 to both.
And if you don't have a magic weapon yet at all,
Is it? I mean, it looks like an heirloom. Like this is I assume he has the hammer right there.
Yeah,
Looks like
he was like
bad.
basically offering it to you because you're like a cleric, and
Aha.
you look the most like clericy and warhammery of the group. So he's holding it out for you, and it's a very fancy, well constructed warhammer.
What are you
just
using
like-
right now, Mara?
I'm using my lightning mace on my shield.
Oh yeah.
It's just like I'm thinking about, do I want to deal more damage or do I want to keep my shield? Like, I don't give a fuck about the lightning damage, but actually I don't give a fuck about my lightning damage because I'll be
you just
late.
have it with you, the other one.
Yeah, it's true.
Just swap between them.
I just look at the hammer and like, that's a fancy hammer. I remember my first hammer was a trusty hammer. Actually got me through a lot of stuff
hammering.
and a lot of hammering. I'll just pick up the hammer and like swing it around a little bit. I'm like, ooh,
It feels very nice.
feels fair enough. This almost too much, but I mean, you offered it, and we can use any help that we can get, and this might be pretty useful sooner or later. I'll happily take it with me if I may.
Yes, well, make sure you keep good care of it.
Oh yes, I mean,
It is a treasure.
Dwarven Forge too seems.
Yes.
I
Sure.
can tell. I'm a dwarf. Yes. I'll take the hammer and we'll gladly lead your men down into the Underdark with us.
All right, my men will be ready when you head out.
Perfect. Just like, do you want to ask to the rest of the group? Do you want to ask him anything? I mean, he's pretty cool. Give us.
I
I
mean,
like
we
it.
got all the help. So
He gave us more than any of the other. I mean, the lizards
Thank you.
look cool, but
Think he has another. Think he has a great sword +1?
should ask him. But I mean, looks like an heirloom item. I don't know.
Men can have more than one heirloom, you know.
You go ask Vadim. Don't be shy. This man is.
You probably right. You probably right. I don't want to disturb him too much.
I mean, if you look at it within positive lights, your great hammer is pretty great. Great warhammer.
Yes.
I put the hammer into Vadim's hands and just push it in, turn around, and go back to the man. Hey, Lenny, right?
No,
Friend, sorry.
it's Sir Leniver Strile.
Yeah,
Sure.
I thought we were friends at this point. So,
We're not.
Okay. Understandable. But I mean, this hammer is great and all, but our man here, Vadim, he's the most capable fighter you'll ever meet. He doesn't know really, like, he knows how to swing a hammer, but he's more proficient with a sword. Like, you don't happen to have a sword, some sort, like a big sword, +1.
We just happen to have. Kitty, are you really gonna lie down on the book? We just happen to have, your standard great swords. We don't really have any magical ones, unfortunately. That is really the nicest weapon we have in our arsenal here.
He just spat on his face.
Did Momo
Yeah.
freeze?
he got dunked on.
Yeah, Momo froze.
Hello, Mara?
He's dead.
No, Coco, don't chew on the cables. Hey, no. No, I need my keyboard to live. Coco, stop.
I can't even choose the region. Am I still talking?
How,
Okay,
yes.
there you
You
are.
broke off for like a solid 30 seconds there.
Help! Was I talking or?
No.
You froze.
Oh, because I could hear all of you, but Walrus and Snowy froze. For me, everybody else was just normal.
All right.
Very, very strange. Wi-Fi, dude. It's the best.
But yeah, no, he doesn't have any magical swords, and he's a little bit insulted by you like taking it and then just being like, "This kind of sucks. Can we get something better?"
I didn't say it that way. I was very respectful.
Were
You were respectfully disrespectful.
It's not my fault the demon's such a pussy and only uses swords.
I'm Maul.
I know.
That mall got a lot of use.
All good. We'll leave him be. Just
Okay.
bye, Lenny.
Goodbye, Mary.
Did I freeze again?
No.
No, okay. Kropak's not moving, it's just scary.
He's
I'm just sitting here
so slowly that he cannot.
observing.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so what's the next fact you gotta go
We,
see?
we could go to the half elf or the elf or whatever. You look kind of freakish. We're,
That's the only other one you have left.
I know, I want to point out we're 3 dwarves and a hooded guy. Not
Okay.
too sure if they even want to talk to us, but.
Snow Walrus and the 3 dwarfs.
Somebody else want to do the talking. I don't want to accidentally insult an elf.
Very well. I'll do it.
Fine. I feel like you're not racist at all. I'll stand back with the hooded guy.
Alright, so let's march on to the only place we haven't visited yet. Which is, what's the name of the order again?
The Lord
1 sec.
Legion?
Lord's Alliance.
The Lord's Alliance. Okay, let's go. That's not humble at all, but whatever.
With Lord Iravine Hom.
Okay, so we march up and I say, I want to see Lord Vineham.
Whom?
Irvineham? Hom?
Oh, Lord Han.
On. Head. Okay.
This way. Yes. They lead you in. He leads you into a fancy-looking guest chamber with a well-dressed half-elf standing there. He looks over. He's like, "Oh, the heroes have come, eh?"
Yes! Quite a servant from you. Thank you.
I just roll my eyes immediately.
Well, what
So-
can I do for you?
Well, as you might know, I'm not sure if you were there yesterday. I was not paying attention. We are on a quest to save the world. And we were wondering if you could provide help.
Save the world, huh? Wow. That's fascinating.
I know. It really is.
Sure, you're not just, seeing things or pretending
Oh.
about this whole demon invasion.
I do see a lot of things. That's why I have eyes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Can confirm he has eyes.
I'm just not entirely convinced this is anything we really need to care about. I'm not sure why I came here at all.
Well, it's quite the distance. Why did you come?
Free food, I guess.
That's quite valid. That's why I was there. Anyways, so in the case that there is actually demons, what is your plan?
Well, I have a number of NPCs I can add to your party.
Okay.
No.
NPCs.
I have 5 guards and 3 spies that I can add to your,
cannon fodder.
party.
Do they have
Spy
names?
on us or spy on them?
Spy on them. They do all have names. There's Narzok and Kursil and Enzar and Garganthine and Splinter and Feral and Zilna and Hilvius.
I will remember all those names.
That's a lot of.
I just kind of turn towards Mara and go like, I will not.
But why should I bother?
I mean, just in case.
Just in case. This is a lot of manpower to spare.
It's like 3.
10. 8. Numbers. What did I say? 8.
You confused him. Very good.
Yes!
Good tactic.
Brilliant strategy.
Well, if it's only 6, you can spare the manpower. And
8.
if there's nothing, they don't die. So you didn't spend anything.
What are you talking about? You're going down into the Underdark. That's incredibly dangerous.
Then if we know that the Underdark is dangerous, isn't it necessary to know what's going on?
Going down into the Underdark is dangerous. That doesn't mean anything for us up here and nice and safe.
Well, if we can go down, why can't they come up?
Wow.
If there is a way down, there is surely a way up. And down there is dangerous and they might come up. Then it's a good investment of manpower to go make sure that they do not come up.
You know, I'll let you do a persuasion check. What is
Oh,
your
God.
persuasion?
Oh god, that's 0.
Hopefully it'll go better than your...
Oh boy!
It doesn't make any sense. They haven't come up at all in the thousands of years they've been down there. Why should we care now?
I just kind of like turn around and look at Vadim and Mara and just like,
It's worthless to argue with an elf. Like, even if they had a fucking demon gorgon sitting in front of their doorstep, they would
and then I just like turn around, well,
deny
talking to
their
him was
existence.
actually a mistake, anyways.
I just sigh real loud. I hope you heard that.
I see you're all
Well-
as charming as you're made out to be.
I know,
I mean-
thank you. I was told that many times.
That's the issue with you guys. Like, all you need to,
Oh boy.
you know.
What do you mean, you guys?
I mean, you in particular, and
Oh,
everybody.
I mean, it
that
was
has
very
this-
nice talking to you. I just kind of like turn around and like start pushing everybody out.
Fine. I hope.
We're going in.
I hope when the demon gorgons come through to the overworld, they lead your people first. Which is so
I just like keep on pushing Mara, just like trying to get her out of the freaking
How
room.
rude.
With my like huge like 7 strength. Ah! Get out! Out with you!
We both
You're not
leave?
helping.
Okay. He just kind of laughs as you go out.
Any one of you fancy a game of chess? I don't know. I feel like.
We could try the game of chess again. Maybe
Oh.
I
tall guy.
don't know if we can. Seem to be a one.
Well, he said to come back anytime.
And anything is better than arguing with an elf.
Shouldn't we still go to the Dentarim?
Well, we could, yeah.
We could do
And
that.
we haven't
See how much
heard
money
about her
they
motive.
charge.
We could
Yeah.
gather the lizards and gather the other men and just head on to.
No,
There.
we should definitely talk to her.
Okay.
Yeah, because they had like they had a fast way to get to the
Yeah,
place
we
where we're
need
going,
them
right?
pretty
Yeah.
much. Also, their emblem is by far the coolest. I'll turn to the guards and like, yeah, we're ready to talk to the center.
All right, over here. Guards are getting really tired of just wandering, leading you around everywhere.
Right, that's
Especially
good.
when you guys are
Sure.
just
guide.
not the most well behaved.
Resourceful.
Yeah. But you, yeah, you get led to another guest room. It's kind of like in a corner. It's a bit darker over here. And you get let in, and there's the woman you've seen before standing there with a couple other guys, kind of like also there with her. And she turns to you and goes, "Wow, you certainly took your sweet time coming here."
Yes.
How does one take time?
By going very slow, like I feel like you are.
We don't rush
While they talk,
things.
I just like try to slowly catch time.
Yeah, anyways. So we heard from a few people what they had to offer and feel like what we've heard about the Centurims ahead of time, what you can bring to the table seems by far the most useful, resourceful
Yes.
thing.
I mean,
And-
let's be honest. You need our help. You are not going to be able to complete this quest without us.
Well, let's say you seem like a trustworthy ally so far, and we just came to inquisitive how we could, acquire your assistance in no case.
Well, our terms are simple. We just require a full share of whatever treasure is gathered along this quest, as well as a report on anything that any and all information that you're giving to Raynor and any of the other faction leaders. That's all we ask.
I
What
mean,
kind of a share are we?
Well, I guess there's you guys, there's us, and then there's the. How many guys do you actually have? From what I hear, you've only managed to sway 2 other factions. So,
well, by
just a
far the
whole-
most useful.
So I'd say 25% for our involvement, I think is fair.
Yeah, that makes sense. I turn around and like, the other people didn't really ask for anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
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 If the rest is free, I don't mind
That
paying
sounds
this
good.
I turned to her and like, yeah, I mean, we are big fans of simplicity, so your terms seem very valid.
Excellent. I'm also a fan of simplicity. And so you provide us with our share and the information, and we will lead you to Mantle Dareth and our contact. And we can also provide 8 of our thugs to accompany you. They all have names, by the way.
I love how you just
Ah,
said thugs.
shit.
Like
Yeah, it's, the thug is the stat blocker based off of, but
we can give
I don't know
8
what else.
criminals. to,
8 backstabbers?
We can give you 8 wonderful heroes to accompany you.
I have one question though. I hope it's not too much to ask. It's just, I mean, I get that, you know, the shares. I mean, the Underdark is filled with treasures, forgotten artifacts, gold from the overworld that's just been shared around the black market. I get that part. You want money and probably a little bit of power. It's understandable. What exactly is your aim with all the information that we gather? I mean, obviously we want to inform everybody about the source of the mana so we can fight it, but what exactly do you benefit from it? You are allowed to share that information.
Information is power. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Very true.
I want to call this one Littlefinger.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't understand that reference.
A pretty
Did she-
obscure reference.
She does have very small hands, yes. God fucking damn it, Warren. The obscure reference is an obscure reference in itself. Yes.
Those are our terms. Do you accept?
Sure.
Of course you do.
Of course we do.
Now then, run along.
Good. Well, we'll just leave. Can we go to a place that is like out of earshot? Or seemingly out of earshot? I don't know.
Seemingly,
No, like
but not actually out of ear.
no, like to a point where Mara would be convinced that the lady like could hear us.
Yeah, you can just like walk down the hallways.
Yeah,
a little
walk
bit.
like 50. I don't know, like there could be spies there, but like at least Mara would be like that. You know, that's the thing with simplicity. Like there's a lot of loopholes in simple contract. I feel like we might regret this deal, but on the other hand, I feel like she might be the easiest to get along with.
Just by giving a share of gold as a team. Like,
I mean, I never cared that much about it. Well, I was afraid she would ask for like 1,000 gold up front or whatever.
as we go, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I spent like half of my money on a fucking ballista now. It's nothing more than a 10 to redeem, apparently.
I'm not just gonna fucking go around shooting people with a ballista on the surface.
I know. I just want you to know that I paid for that thing.
And you fucking discarded it like it was nothing.
Very true.
I thought Frog paid.
I gave Frog like
I think it was
600
mostly Frog.
gold.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
500.
guess you gave 500
I-
PP. Yeah.
Yeah, I give like a share. Mara was rich. All the silk dresses.
Those fucking silk dresses from
We
that.
did 900
Goddamn,
gold worth of silk dresses.
Say you have a ballista. Excellent.
Or
tool.
Medusa that you destroyed.
Yeah, we.
These men, those good tools.
Yeah. I mean, you look mysterious, but I know you probably appreciate brutality as much as we do.
Appreciate good tactics. Right approach.
Yeah. We have a few of those. I want to say few. We're still alive. We lost our biggest tactician, so I mean, I'm very open for anyone that could do something other than just charge in with their two-handed greatsword. No particular reason why I say that.
Well, often the prize is valuable asset.
That's welcome, very welcome. So,
Are we ready to rumble?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All right. So you made a deal with the Zentarum and the Emerald Enclave and the Order of the Gauntlet.
yeah.
You did not gain the approval of the Harpers or the Lord's Alliance,
I mean,
They suck.
but still, you now have 5 members of the Order of the Gauntlet. And let's see, what are their names? What's this one? So the members of the Order of the Gauntlet that'll be with you is Thora Nabal, Silurian Hanover, Olaf Rengiai, Elias Darko, and Tamron Thark. Do you memorize all those names?
I.
Good.
What was the last
All
one?
right.
What was the last one?
Tamron Thark.
Oh, it's like
And
Chirk,
then-
but Thark.
Okay.
Thrown in a ball, starring Olaf Rendler.
And then in the Emerald Enclave, you got a bunch of lizards, as well as 3 scouts: Brim Coppervein, Thargus Forkbeard, and Griswalla Stonehammer.
Yeah, those are dwarves. I don't. Wait, the other one were 5? I count 6 names. Wait, no, those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Never mind. I can count.
Then
wait. 8.
Zentarum gave you a bunch of dudes. Nero Kelvane, Lenora Hasker, Allegor Moonwhisper, Gorath Torn, Salira Dalinor, Primwin Hawk, Eandro Alathar, and Lythris Ilgarn.
Those are some edgy names there.
I love how it gives all of them names, like you're supposed to care about them.
There's gonna be like a memoriam in the next day's newspaper. Died fighting in the Underdark.
I will care. I will personally care about Thor in a ball. But the others.
I'm sad you're not getting Lord's Alliance, guys, because one of them is called Splinter Darkmourn.
Oh my god. Splinter, it's a rat.
Jeez.
Actually, it's a dwarf. God. All right. So yeah. So you have a bunch more NPC companions.
Yay!
It went really well with the last bunch of guys we had. Vola killed like half of them, but good.
King Brainor, I guess like that probably like took all day of you walking around talking to people and stuff. So you have another rest, and the next day King Brainor calls you together once again, along with like his closest advisors. Yes. Excuse me. And he's like, I hear you've gathered the support of a number of factions, including the Zentarum.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Good. I must thank you for taking point on this and gathering them together and heading out. It's very, very brave of you. You all know the dangers and threats of the world below, and you've bought that knowledge with bravery and guile. Even more in diplomacy, have you forged the first of connections that will see the North prepared for what might come. If you survive the coming onslaught, we'll have you to thank, and no dwarf of Gauntlet Grim will soon forget it. You all have the courage and conviction of heroes.
Wait. One second,
Yes?
if I may interrupt. What do you mean by the oncoming onslaught?
Oh, you know, something's building.
Demon.
Something might be coming out of the abyss.
Hey.
Turns out the title wasn't about you at all.
Hey. Just like finger guns. Hey.
Credits
Yes.
roll.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
You know, you even remind me of other heroes I've known from a previous life.
Mm-hmm.
You have a few days here if you need to gather any resources or shape your plans or anything like that. Prepare.
I mean,
Once you're ready, you can head out to Mantle Dareth.
this city is known for craftsmanship. I mean, dwarves in general are the best crafters, blacksmiths in all of Faerun. But can we maybe visit your most trusted blacksmith? Maybe stock up on whatever we need, weaponry, armor.
You would like to go to the Great Forge? Of
Ooh,
course you
the
would.
Great Forge, yes.
The Great Forge. It is. Yes, it's a wonder. Of course, you'd love to see that. You may, of course, visit it in the next few days while you're here. I will just let the guards know, and they will take you there. Where is there? The day-to-day it is run by Helgrim Candlewick and Rollo Summergold.
Candlewick?
Candlewick.
Okay, sorry.
Not lick.
Candle lick. He can lick my candle.
Oh no. Okay.
They will show you around and forge you any equipment that you need.
But Deem, you heard
Blade
that.
mail +5.
What will they actually make for you? I can't remember if they actually can make magic stuff. No. They can repair any magic items, but they can craft any mundane items that you want.
Disappointing.
Well, I guess they're gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
I think we're almost done with this session anyway.
Yeah. Let me go through my shit real quick.
Plate mail.
Some plate mail.
Yeah, they will craft you plate mail.
Could be real nice.
Mara will not. Yeah, I'll probably not take any plate mail. Can I
Could get a blowgun.
can I attune to the hammer and see if it has any extra properties that I find out while like doing it?
Yeah, you can do that. It's a +1 hammer, Warhammer.
No.
It does +1 on both your attack and damage.
Yeah, but does it do 1d6 plus? Oh, wait, no. How much is mine? 4d6 lightning damage. Does
No.
no.
How many things do you attune to now?
Only my shield and my mace.
Okay.
I mean, I guess
I
the
think it's-
hammer, but like I'll ignore the hammer. It's not easy.
I think there's a max of 3 things you can be attuned to.
Yeah. I don't want the hammer thing. I'll offer it. I'll carry it around because I have 14 strength and I should be able to carry it because I don't have any other shit with I only have 4 pitons. Pitons that I still carry around, and a
Pitons.
pet rock. Pet
And a
rock.
pet rock. There's now 2 members of the party with pet rocks. Eventually, everyone will have pet rocks.
The madness is spreading.
All right.
Just-
Well, I think we're going to end the session here, and we'll let you just kind of like finish up with Gauntlet Grim and then head out at the start of next session.
So should we prepare? I guess we should prepare what we want to do here till next time.
Yeah. There's there's the Great Forge, which is the fucking huge ass super magic forge that some people know something about. A little cool detail. There's also the Iron Tabernacle, which is basically like the extended part of the city where all of the other stuff that isn't in the core is in. That's a little bit less reclaimed so far, so it's a bit more of a mess. There's occasional monsters and stuff, but you could just like wander around there if you wanted to. But
Pro
yeah,
level.
just grind for a bit. The Great Forge is also very, very large, and you can wander around there if you wanted to.
The what?
The Great Forge,
Oh, great.
Also
Yeah, just
very
yeah.
big.
I mean, it's in the
Some
name.
might say
isn't
it's great.
it? It is great.
Some do say it's great.
Is there a library of some sort? Place for wisdom.
Not really.
Fucking dwarves.
Like I guess, I mean, this place is like just recently been reclaimed in like the last 10 years or whatever by the dwarves.
Huh.
So it's like fucking a huge city. So like they still haven't cleaned up everything and reorganized and started rebuilding stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. I think that's good. I think we can call it there.
Yeah. I need to
Yeah.
take the dogs out soon, anyways. I mean, this one is just asleep. It's almost dead.
All
Yeah.
right. Guess
Alright.
we'll be back next time, maybe with a slightly better stream setup.
Slightly better production quality, maybe. Hopefully, we'll see.
Who knows?
I mean, this was perfect. I don't know what you're talking about.
Everything's fine.
All right.
And